Robert and Lynn Thomasy, and Robert built this bus, and I'm the labor on some of it.
Rancho Deluxe.
Rancho Deluxe is the bus, and we are from Quartzsite, Arizona. Crazy place in the country.
Come on in and take a look.
Yes. This is, I had surgery and he made me a stripper pole to get a hold of. So I can get in. I don't have a right arm too much. Okay, just let me step aside when you're ready to look at the bus. Robert has done all of the woodwork in this bus. My amazement is that he's done all of it with a router, a saber saw, a miter saw, and a drill and screws. And he's done a beautiful, beautiful job. So, and he put down the floor. I would recommend carpet squares to everybody. They're easy to do and easy to live with, and your feet aren't cold. This, Robert and I have been together for 2 years, so he's been working on the bus about 2 years. And this is our little dog, Jet Dog. And our curtains are Walmart special dish towels. They work great. Just put a hem in them, not much sewing.
And you've got lights up in behind?
Yes. I forget those because, yes, we have lighting here, and I can turn that. Just give me a second.
Don't worry about it.
We won't be able to see it.
Well, don't worry about it. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, there we go.
There we go.
And that's a
we're going
plat.
to have that all the way down on this side, and sooner or later on this side, and it's 12. That's 12-volt lighting.
Right.
So, and all of the bus lighting that came with the bus will be transferred to the 12-volt lighting system.
Right.
I suggest to all the ladies who may be watching this that a good heavy chest of drawers. The drawers are wonderfully deep. You can get a lot of stuff in them. They stay in place. They don't tip over. If you're worried, you can pin them to the wall. Robert made this freeform, beautiful Formica cabinet.
This is your main
And
heat?
that's, yes, and it's the largest hearthrite. And it will run us out of here. I mean, literally, it barely has to be turned on, so I'm sure when we get someplace cold, we won't have any problem at all. And Robert wanted all the windows he wanted it to look like a school bus. He didn't want to cover the windows except for essential things like the refrigerator, and the back of the microwave is covered and things like that, because he wanted people to know it was a school bus. You know, he didn't want to change it that much. And so
it's nice having all that natural light.
Definitely. And so we also have a film on the windows, if you saw in the beginning. It's a perforated white vinyl car wrap, and you can get it at the car wrap people. We were lucky to have a friend who could get it wholesale. And we still have lots of it left over, and we covered every single window except for the front access so he could see out well, no matter what. And different things. He loves the router, so he's routered parts of his cabinets, and this will all be drawers down here once he gets finished. And this will be, if I have my way, it'll be another clothes closet. He doesn't realize that you need a little more clothes closet than this is our clothes closet. And shoes, this will be a drawer, and we'll just put our shoes in there. It's worked out fine. This is let me just point out one thing. Robert lived on a boat for many years, and these holes just sort of were something. One day he thought, I'm going to make that wall curved. And he's so talented and put some holes so I feel like I'm on my boat.
Right.
Yeah, so many things are, well, let me show that. This is the natural ceiling that came with the bus. Natural, steel, not natural, but this is the ceiling that came with the bus. Therefore, the whole ceiling is magnetic. And I have a wonderful time with magnets. And versatile, I can move this curtain here. I just this morning had it over here, so I had a full dressing room. I really love my ceiling, and I've got plenty of heater, so I don't need the insulation except for what came. This is a Habitat for Humanity sink. He got 2 of those for $15. I suggest anybody go to Habitat for Humanity, but he wanted to make his cupboards. And
Yeah, I
as
think
you
he was
can
telling me that is meant to be mounted on top of the cabinet,
Yes.
but by sinking it in, it's still a beautiful sink.
Oh yeah,
And it's just cutting a round hole.
I'm able to, because it's a kitchen faucet,
Right.
I'm able to put my head under there and wash my hair if it's not a shower day.
Right.
I can still get my hair wet, and it works great.
Yep.
And let me see. If we go through here, he has not quite finished, but will be soon. He's going to put the same black tile that's on the backsplash up there
Right.
around the faucet, the top up here. And this does hook up there, but when it's wet, we like it to hang and
Right.
get all the water out. We have a composting toilet, and it's called a separate. I'm almost positive that's the name. It is an English. It comes from England. He ordered it out of a catalog, and he didn't want to have a big appliance as a toilet, and he felt the simpler the better. You know, simple is as simple does. And this thing is, when he took me, I have to tell this, guys. The first time I went in the bus was on this month trip we took. And I was not sure that a composting, what the heck, you know. I would not have anything else. I wouldn't even have another RV toilet, because I really like the composting toilet. And it has a very large bucket, a pastry bucket, instead of just a 5-gallon bucket, and 2 layers of bags, and we can put it in the garbage any place we go, and it's great. Curtains can be made out of anything. These are my sarongs I got in Hawaii, and it just makes it, you know, gives me memories. And that's the thing with your bus. Use what you have, and when you look at it, you can go, oh gosh, that's when I went to Hawaii, and it was so much fun. This is our queen size bed. Underneath the bed is tons of storage, but it also, if I can, well, if you could see in the back door, we have 120 gallons of water, and it's in tanks about this wide and the length of the bed, you know, on both sides. And then we have a 10-gallon water tank and a 2-gallon overflow tank. So we have a lot of water.
Right.
You know, when you start figuring out
Well,
that, and it doesn't take up as much space as people are afraid it's going to.
and
if you adjust
people
it
who
right.
live in the desert are very
Yes.
conscious of how much water's around.
Well, as
Right,
you can
or
see,
not.
the blue picture,
Right.
that's putting water from the shower or the sink in there to get the hot water.
Right.
We don't waste the water, you know.
Right.
Then we have it for other things.
Right.
Yeah. That's probably, I love my scarves. I love to have stuff because, excuse me, can I go
No problem.
this way? And we recycle, so my bags are always there for the recycle bin of cans and bottles. And like I said, this will all be drawers, so next year when we see you at Schoolie Palooza, oh, our red refrigerator, we went by that and you probably got a picture of it, but we got it at Home Depot, and he figured out how to make it good and solid, so it runs off right now. He can turn off the generator and it's running off the inverter
Yep.
and
And
through
your-
batteries.
Solar is in the plans for.
Yes, we are. That's what the wires hanging down up
Right.
here. This was an escape hatch on the school bus, and it leaked. And to get it redone, to put a new one in, was over $400, $500. And he thought, why would I want to do that when I'm going to repurpose the space anyway? So we are going to put the air conditioner here, and the solar wiring to the bus will all come in right here.
Right.
Right, and it'll be fed down. We've done a lot of stuff where we just fed it down through the insulation. It works great.
Right. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much
Beautiful
for
bus.
coming to visit the Rancho Deluxe bus with Robert and Lynn.
I hope you enjoyed the tour of this week's rig, and join us again next Saturday for another episode.